The Gigabyte AORUS FO32U is here, priced just under $900 for a fire QD OLED gaming monitor. I'll be doing an unboxing, sharing my first impressions, and showcasing 4K gameplay using my 4090 gaming PC and the PS5 Pro. Stay tuned for a feature review of this FO32U. So for now, let's unbox the AORUS FO32U. 4K, 32 inches, and 165 hertz. Really excited to see how this is going to look. It comes in this beautiful black box with their mascot right in the center. So let's go ahead and rip this apart. Now we are gonna flip it on the other side, upside down, so we can get inside. Let's push this up. All right, here we have the base here. It has like this WV shape. Something that's really dark gray color, and it feels really high quality, very metal. We got the stand tucked underneath, but let's go ahead and take a look at the cables we get. All right, starting off, we're gonna get a display port cable, an HDMI 2.1 cable, a USB upstream cable. We're gonna have the US power plug, which is gonna connect to a separate power adapter. And they're also gonna give us a color calibration factor report. We can see the sRGB mode has a color accuracy of delta E less than 2, which is awesome. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the stand. All right, here's the arm portion of the stand. I really gotta say, I really love the design language of this. It has like a rectangular shape here. We can see the cable management clip is already pre-installed, which is pretty nice. And I definitely like this shiny, glossy look on the back, which is pretty awesome. All right, now we're finally at the main event here. Let's go ahead and spread this open nice and carefully. All right, there's the back of the monitor. And don't worry, guys, we do have a screen protector in the front. We got a nice razor sharp thin display here, and we have that beautiful QD OLED, which will be peeling off. I definitely love that touch on the back here. I'm pretty sure this lights up RGB as well. All right, before we install the stand here, let's take a look at the inputs real quick. Right on the bottom left, we're gonna have two HDMI 2.1 ports. We're gonna have a display port 1.4, and we have a USB-C, which I love to see. We're gonna have a combo headphone and microphone input. We also have a USB 3.2 upstream port with two USB-A ports, and this does support KVM, which is amazing. Here we have the DC input, and right underneath on the bottom of the display, we're going to have our menu button here. That's 4 directional. We have 4 additional buttons here as well. Overall, I'm definitely loving the wide range of connectivity options for this monitor. All right, let's go ahead and install the stand here. Now, for those of you that want to mount this on a single monitor arm, you can definitely do that. It is VESA mounts, capable 100 by 100. No adapters needed, which I definitely love to see. So installing it is very easy. We're going to take the stand, locate the top, and we're going to angle it in. And then once you lower it here, you're going to have to push this lever upwards and then bring it down and let it go. And the final step is to install the bottom stand. Just line it up here, push it in. And then you have a wingtip screw here, so you can screw it in with no tools at all. We're going to make sure it's nice and tight. And now we're ready for liftoff. All right, let's go ahead and reveal this beautiful QD OLED. Absolutely beautiful. Let me go ahead and turn on the lights here real quick. All right, it's gonna be your standard QD OLED. Of course, you're gonna have a semi-gloss coating over here with some anti-reflection properties here. However, it's still gonna reflect harsh light sources, as you can probably see from my lighting all around here. However, the stand does feel really nice and premium here. We have a good amount of height adjustments here. We got swivel, and of course we have tilts, and we can definitely pivot as well. So if you want to have a vertical setup, you can definitely do that. Now I'm just going to quickly see if you can do it on the other side. So it only supports clockwise, not counterclockwise. But that's not pretty much an issue here. I definitely love the design of the stand here. However, this feat will probably eat up a lot of your desk space. I do want to see them update the stand for a more space-saving solution here for those that like to stand here. However, I'm personally going to mount it on a monitor arm. I definitely love the fact that the AORUS logo over here has a dark contrast, so it's not really screaming at your face. It's very subtle, and you also have a really nice holographic effect over here, which is really nice and subtle, so I really appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and connect all of my cables here so we can fire it up. For those of you that want to know the cable management of this monitor here, it's a little bit tricky here. You are going to need to remove the cable clip here so you can start passing the cables here. So I do wish that they had an easier solution for routing your cables. The cable management clip here does a job. I just prefer in the future, hope AORUS kind of has this more integrated into the stand so that it is a lot easier to route the cables. And in case you guys are wondering why I connect my keyboard and mouse to the USBs on the back, is because it has KVM support, so I can easily use it between my PC and Mac. All right, so I just connected my gaming PC to the AORUS FO32U. This QD-OLED panel looks absolutely beautiful. I definitely had to hit it with their mascot wallpaper here. Added a couple of effects to give it some flavor, but overall the stand looks absolutely beautiful. Just keep in mind that it does take up some of your space here, so definitely keep that in mind. But this QD-OLED panel is fire. All right, the very first thing we want to do when setting this up is definitely bumping up the refresh rate from 60 Hertz all the way up to 165, which is going to be under system display and advanced display. Now we're at 165 Hertz. Now, depending on which graphics card that you currently have, if you have an NVIDIA, you can open up the NVIDIA control panel. If you're AMD, you would use whatever Radeon software. So under the NVIDIA control panel, since this is not G-Sync compatible, we do have to enable it manually. Now, you'll notice here, when I click on the menu settings here, right in the top right, we have FreeSync Premium Pro, and that's basically off. Now, by default, the monitor is already enabled, so you don't have to really worry about that. But once you go down over here and hit enable for the selected display, it does tell us that it's not validated as G-Sync compatible, unfortunately. But again, we could just hit apply. As long as you have number 1 checked and number 3 checked as well and hit apply, you should be able to have a G-Sync enabled now. Now we can see FreeSync Premium Pro is set to on. So this is basically using the FreeSync Premium Pro that's already built into the monitors. So with that being said, we can start off with some fire 4K gameplay. My first impressions of this monitor so far is fire. I'm liking the price and value you get out of this for a gaming monitor that's giving you a nice QD OLED panel, premium build, built-in speakers, and a wide range of connectivity options. Compared to the FO32U2P that I just reviewed and other 4K OLED monitors that come with 240 Hz, you're sacrificing 75 Hz, but honestly, unless if you have the hardware capable of achieving 4K 240 Hz, then this is probably going to be a better value and choice for you. It'll take some time to cook up this review, so make sure you're subscribed for the latest. For now, I'll drop some fire 4K gameplay using my gaming PC and PS5 Pro. If you have any questions, drop them down below. So for now, enjoy. still here, well, thanks for sticking all the way through. I really appreciate it. I'll have affiliate links down below that help and support the Firewolf Tech channel, and for any questions on this monitor, drop a comment. Now on to finish this review. Firewolf out.